Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be checking out the Samsung Smart Keyboard. I think this just came out around the time of this video, so I'll have some links to it in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. The retail price is $110. It looks like this just came out alongside the Galaxy Z Trifold. Video on that coming up very soon, but wanted to check this out too, since it looks like a pretty solid keyboard option you can use with multiple different devices. Let's see what we get in the box for $110. Some pesky tabs at the top. Inside the box, have our keyboard on top. See what else we get. Inside the box, you just get a little bit of paperwork and some sort of tool here. Never seen this. Here's our first look at the Samsung Smart Keyboard. First impressions out of the packaging, have a metal finish here on this, have pretty flat keys. This is conventional Samsung keyboard keys design. A very lightweight overall on this. Have a little bit of black Samsung branding on the back. There is some plastic on the bottom, which is fine on this. It's going to keep it lighter weight. Where you're actually going to be touching the keyboard, we have metal here on the sides and top. Doing a quick weight check on this since it is so lightweight, coming in at just 219 grams. So about the same weight as the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I really like the design of this. It's similar to a Logitech MX Keys keyboard I had. However, this one is much lighter weight, and just having that little bit of elevation seriously goes a super long way. First impressions of the typing experience on this, again, as I mentioned before, pretty flat keys, but honestly, a very good typing experience on this, similar to other Samsung laptops. I know people usually like to mention that a high travel keyboard is a better typing experience, even though these are lower travel keys, meaning just less distance between each key press. It still has a very nice typing feel. It is not super clicky or loud or anything like that, so you could definitely type with this in a coffee shop or an environment outside the house. This is going to be an on-the-go item, I think, because of how lightweight it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, compared to all the other wireless Bluetooth keyboards I've used over the years, this is definitely the lightest weight and most portable one I've ever seen and felt. So I think this is going to be huge for travel. So easy to just stow this in a bag or something along with your device. So I think this is worth checking out because it's not just for benefit of one of these super expensive Samsung foldables. You can get this keyboard to go really with any device. Now, I think what helps achieve this super lightweight is there isn't a big battery pack in this. I didn't notice any charging ports on this. There's actually a coin battery to power this. So that is where this little tool comes into play. I can go ahead, press on this, not too hard, and this comes right out. And then we have 2 coin batteries inside here. So I know I personally already have a couple of these in my house, but if you don't, this is the one. It's CR2032. I think this is a pretty standard coin battery I've used in different monitor lights, some other tech products around the house, but probably super easy to replace that whenever you actually need to. Clips right back into place there and you're good to go again. And I assume battery life will be very long on this because we do not have any backlit keys, it appears. And there's also a switch on the back here to go ahead and turn it off when you're not using it, but let's go ahead, switch it on there. As soon as you turn on, you're going to have a blinking light for a Bluetooth connection. And as soon as I got my phone out, we have smart keyboard, a new device has been found. Another little benefit of it being a Samsung product, it's going to get picked up pretty easily in the ecosystem. So of course, going to go ahead and connect, type in our code. And after waiting a few seconds, you're already going to be in and good to go. So now let's go ahead, try out some of the different keyboard functions on here. First thing I want to try is the Dex button here. So function Dex, let's give that a try. And you can see desktop 1. We are now officially switched over to Dex mode. And this switch is super quick. There's no loading screens anymore like there used to be and waiting a minute or so for it to go back between versions. It just instantly switches over back and forth. This has been updated. It looks pretty similar to your main home page. But when you open up applications, that's when you're going to have that desktop experience with opening up multiple windows here. Of course, that is also a screenshot button, so tap that at any time. Super nice. We also have some media keys here, some volume buttons. Works perfectly fine. We also have the new Galaxy AI key, which has been showing up a lot on Samsung's new laptops and tablet keyboards. But this can open up any voice assistant of your choice. So I'm going to go with Bixby for now. I've been enjoying the Bixby experience actually on Samsung's recent software. So then I can go ahead, hit that Bixby button, and then I can type in a prompt or just go ahead and do the voice. So since I have the keyboard here, we'll do a little keyboard test. Open the YouTube app and the YouTube TV app. Side by side, please. I don't need to even add that. I don't know why I'm adding that, but should open it up in split screen. There you go. So if you don't want to be playing around with the software and finding all your different apps, you can just hit that Bixby button. It's going to pop up for you and just go ahead. And then we have the Bluetooth switching button up here. So we'll go ahead, try that out, switch over to a new connection. So once again, pops right up for me on my other device. I can go ahead and connect. So this is super easy to pair with all your different devices. So now I have the same exact thing over here. I can do the same exact things. Open up a Bixby prompt, open YouTube. So same exact stuff going on. And then if I go ahead and switch back to 1 here, see how fast it reconnects. Just like that, looks like it reconnected in a couple seconds. Back over to this one. So absolutely no problems with all the different functions on this. Switching to DeX mode, switching Bluetooth connectivity. Similar to other Samsung keyboards, you can set up some apps to go with certain keys up here to open certain things up quickly. And then if you're done, probably just hit that switch on the back and you're going to save those coin batteries. And overall, first impressions of the Samsung Smart Keyboard, actually really impressed with this. I know it is a pretty steep price tag. However, a product like this, you can usually get it discounted or use some Samsung credits when you buy something else. So I think this will end up in a lot of people's hands, even if it isn't for that full retail price. If there are any deals on it I can find, I'll put them in the description as well below. But overall, really actually liking this Samsung Smart Keyboard. Even though it is shallow key travel, it's a good typing experience. I am a little bummed that there isn't keyboard backlighting on this. Usually I really like that on a keyboard, but understanding that this is just a portable on-the-go option, I'm probably not going to be using this in the pitch black anyways. And I'm just really impressed overall with how thin it is, how lightweight it is, and still how sturdy it feels. It has a very sturdy feel to it, bending it around, no issue. So I'm definitely going to be using this keyboard more. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Be sure to give a like on your way out. Please consider subscribing to the Shane Simons YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.